Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to week number 8 of your Namaste video series. For this practice, you're going to need a chair. I'm sitting on mine. I'm actually going to adjust my camera for a second because I was having some issues earlier, so I'm actually using my phone this time. So you're going to need a folding chair for this practice, and also if you have some peppermint oil and some lavender oil. Okay, so get a chair and have a seat in the middle of your mat, and we're going to just do some gentle stretching and help you to open, relieve yourself of some stress. And we're actually going to start with our lavender oil first. So just once you get cozy in the center of your mat, seated on your chair, just open up your bottle of lavender and let's start inhaling. And so just allow any bit of stress that you might be experiencing to release. Just enjoy the calming benefits of the lavender. And if thoughts come into your mind, just allow them to float away, just like clouds move through the sky. And then let's go ahead and put a few drops on. So how many drops do you need? It's evening time where I'm at right now, and maybe you'll do this practice in the evening. It'll be really lovely and soothing for bedtime, but you can also do it during the day. Let's go ahead and if you have socks on, let's remove socks. And we're going to just oil up our feet as well. So how many drops do you need of the lavender on your feet? And your intuition will tell you. And just take some nice full breaths. Let's let the day go. If you are practicing and enjoying this class at night, let's just let the day go. If you're doing a practice during the day, let's just reset ourselves. Okay, and anywhere else you think that you might need the lavender, just go ahead and load up, as I say. And then just coming to a nice supported position in your chair, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to fold the hands in the lap for our Dhyani Mudra. So our right hand is resting on top of our left, and then our thumbs are touching. And just begin to softly close the eyes. And we're going to just feel into the effects of the essential oils and enjoy the calming and the peace. Feeling our feet firmly planted against our mat, and imagining that we have those roots growing out through the soles of our feet, connecting to Mother Earth's love and light, to the core of the earth, and just enjoying a nice refilling and a refreshment. Breathing into that beautiful lavender oil. And slowly begin to open the eyes. Take a nice full breath in as you reach your arms all the way up, palms touching. And exhale, lower into your heart space. And so let's set an intention for peace. So just drop a seed of peace into your heart. peace with whatever it is that you might be going through right now. If you're going through any challenging times, peace in this moment. And again, if you're enjoying this video before bedtime, then a nice peaceful way to end your day so that you can sleep restfully and wrapped in peace. Inhale, take your arms all the way up. And as we exhale, we're going to just fold forward. Let your body round down and release your arms down by your feet. Let your head relax. And then start with your belly. Really engage your belly and roll up through your spine. One more time as you take a deep breath in, reaching all the way up. And then exhale into your heart space. We're going to do a couple of little twists next. So let's take our twist over toward the left side. One full breath here. And then come back to center. Take your palms right up toward the sky. Feel your tailbone connected into your chair and your feet firmly planted on the earth. And then exhale, lowering your hands in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in, reach all the way up. Exhale and fold forward. And really round through your spine. And doesn't that feel nice to just have your chest resting on your thighs? You're just shaking out any tension that you have in the body. This time I'd like you to engage your belly and reach your arms out in front and come up through a flat back. And then do a little baby back bend here. Reach all the way up. And then exhale back into your heart space. A deep breath in. And as we exhale, we lower those palms. We're going to take our twist to the right. And let's enjoy a big full breath here. And then exhale, unravel. This time we're going to open our arms nice and wide, open those fingertips. And exhale, folding forward once again. And this time, reaching the arms all the way up. Keep your tailbone connected to your chair. Open your arms, just like these big wheels of energy as you flow through your shoulders, rolling down, reach up. Engage your belly as you do that. Open. Let's do that one more time. Just getting some energy flow, releasing any body stress. And then just opening those arms. Let's place the hands on the thighs. Come to be seated on the center of your chair and engaging your belly. Let's start to make some gentle sweeping circles with our neck. And just feeling into any of the little kinks that need to be worked out. Maybe going in both directions. And moving slowly. And we do carry tension in our neck and shoulders, so sometimes it just takes a little bit of time to get things flowing. And coming to center. Inhale, take your arms all the way up and let's interlace our fingers behind our skull. And then slowly start to bring your chin towards your chest as you engage your belly. Give your neck a stretch. And maybe look underneath the left armpit. And then then the right side. And back to center. And then as you breathe, just let everything go and come back up. Roll the shoulders. Chair yoga is really nice because it's very supportive. You'll find how receptive your body is to this movement, especially when we do some of the stretches. It's just, it's a nice feeling and it helps your body to open. Inhale, take your arms all the way up, and exhale, come into heart center for your Namaste gesture. And let's just breathe into peace. Just see yourself as a beautiful candle of peace, with your flame burning brightly. Inhaling and exhaling. And gently release your hands. Let's go ahead and get our peppermint oil next. And so peppermint is really good for muscle soreness or tightness. It helps get things moving. It's really good for any tummy upset. And of course, it's really awesome for the respiratory system. So if you have like any stuffy sinuses or anything like that. It's also really soothing. I know some of the girls that I've shared the oils with, they actually use peppermint at night for sleeping. It helps to support the airways, and it does have a cooling and relaxing effect. So just inhaling the oils helps to trigger a relaxation response and a healing. Now, where could you use the peppermint oil right now? And if you don't have peppermint, maybe you were using lemon, maybe you were using the breathe oil. And of course, if you don't have the oils right now, you can be just thinking of peppermint leaves or just visualizing it. That really helps too. Where could you use the peppermint oil? And just start to apply it. Just be careful when you put it, like I'm going to put mine right here on my temples. It's pretty strong, so just a little bit. And also my third eye. And make sure that you're not putting it directly on the eyes or really too close to the eyes, because the eyes will water. Okay. And then just the rest that you might have in your hands, you can just use it on your body anywhere, really. What's nice too about peppermint is if you are just needing refreshment throughout your day, or if you've had a stressful moment, peppermint really helps to calm and clear things and gives you a fresh new beginning. It's great too because if you have any sweating, if you're doing any sweating from anything, from housework or just from yoga practice or exercise, and you put a little peppermint on, the peppermint will cool your body right down. Let's just start to bend into the sides of our body. And I hope you're enjoying the essential oils education that I share through the practices too. And then just let your arms float out to the sides. Just like the wings of an angel or the wings of a butterfly, we're going to just let the arms float down. And again, we are paying attention to our core muscles, and let the arms float up. Feel that breath. Notice how the combination of the peppermint and lavender are really doing great things for us. This time, as we lower the arms, we're going to just extend them out to a T. Now, retract your shoulders in the sockets and engage your belly. Lift up through your abs. And start to take your gaze over to the left side. and back to center and to the right side. And back to center. Inhale, take your arms all the way up. As we exhale, we're going to take our right hand and just place it on maybe the leg of the chair and just get a nice side stretch. Make sure your neck is in alignment with the rest of your spine. And then let your arm float down as you turn your gaze toward the sky. Inhale, take your arm all the way up. As you exhale, you're going to round down towards your legs and feet. Inhale, take your arms out in front, engage your belly, reach those arms all the way up. Shoulders are nice and long. And exhale, arms down to your side. Inhale, the arms go up. As we exhale this time, hand and arm goes down to the left side, and we're stretching toward the left, but we're really lengthening through the right side of our body. So just sort of lean into it. Make sure your neck is in a comfortable place. And let's just breathe your tension away. Our breath has so much healing in it, and it has lots of peace in it. And so sometimes we don't even realize we're holding our breath a little bit, and if we just release our breath, we feel better. Release your arm down, turn your gaze to the sky. Then take your arm back up, make a nice circular motion down towards your legs. Inhale, take your arms all the way up as you come back up through center. And exhale, palms into your heart space. Very nice. We're going to just start to alternate the feet. And I realize that you might not be able to see my feet in this video angle, but we're going to just keep the balls of the feet connected to the floor of the mat and lift up the heels. And now do both at the same time. Just sitting tall and being mindful and present with yourself. Good. Inhale, the arms go all the way up. And exhale, release your arms to your side. We're going to walk the feet out, step them out really wide. And if you have to move any oils bottles out of the way or move your socks out of the way, please do that. Make sure you don't have anything blocking your flow. We're going to just sort of straddle a little bit here on our seat, and we're going to rotate out through the legs. Just have you start to shift your body from side to side, feeling into anything that feels tight and just sort of loosening things up. And let's start, just like we've done in other practices, let's start to make circles here. So keep that root, that tailbone connected to your chair and to the earth. And just make some sweeping circles. And let's go the other way. On our final sweep around, we're going to come back through the center, reach your arms all the way up, and we're going to fold the arms out, lengthen them out to the sides, and we're going to bring the left arm in front of the right. Fold your elbows, and then let's see if you can touch the backs of your hands together. Below your belly button, I'd like you to engage the muscles there. Send your shoulders down your back and breathe. Just let your arms flow naturally, so there might be a little bit of a lift as you inhale, and as you exhale, they lower down. And notice how we're just giving lots of stretch to the shoulders, creating a nice release there. One more nice full breath. As you exhale, we're going to unravel the arms. Take the arms all the way up. Reach towards your back and see if you can grab onto the back of your chair and then start to just come forward. Now, I'd like you to just come forward enough so that you're in a flat back. Make sure your neck is a part of that flat back, so you're not dipping down, but you're really lengthened. And then lower all the way down. Just walk your hands in front of you and move around through your lower back, and maybe just shift your hands from side to side. Feel into things. What does your body need right now? And then roll up through your spine. Sweep your arms up with you, palms touching overhead. Nice big breath of peace as we lower into the heart space. Sweep your arms back up to the sides, and we're going to fold the arms in front, and let's bend the elbows. Now we're reversing. This is an arm position. It's called eagle pose, and we also can do this pose standing, but tonight we're doing it perched on our branch. Okay. So we still feel that freedom to take flight, that freedom also then to sit, to observe. The eagle has such a bird's eye view. It has a high level of perception. It can see things. It rises above the turmoil. It can see the greater purpose of things, the greater good, and it also knows how to stay out of danger. All great qualities that we can learn from. Let's release the arms. Take the arms all the way up. This time we're going to interlace our fingers behind our back and just give our hearts a nice opening here. And then release, folding forward one more time. This time we're going to walk the legs underneath us, so maybe just slide them back underneath your hips and lift your hips high. So we're in a bit of a fan pose here, or a straddle. Just let everything go. And then as you exhale, come back and have a seat. Walk your legs around in front of you. And we're going to get ready to make our way onto our mats, doing some things with our chair. And so let's go ahead and get off of our chair. We're going to turn our chair to face probably like the top part of our mat. So I'm going to be seated over here, and then we're going to be using the chair. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make our way onto our back, and we're going to swing our legs up onto our chair. One of the best ways to get close to your chair is just to sort of take your glutes and butt them up nice and close to the chair. Come back to the forearms and then just swing the legs up. Releasing down, and we're going to just reach the hands towards the chair legs. And in my case, I have to take my ponytail out because it's bothering the alignment there. So make sure that you're doing the same. And just let the legs rest comfortably. Reach your hands down, and can you grab a hold of the chair legs from where you are? We're going to just do a couple of small pelvic tilts here. So you can bring your pelvis towards your belly button and then release. So we're just giving a little bit of flexion through that lower body. peaceful energy and peaceful flow. Good. And then coming to neutral, we're going to extend the right leg all the way up, and we're going to rotate that leg out and then rotate it back to parallel, keeping a firm connection with your core and feeling the small of your back imprint onto your mat. Rotate your leg out and then come back to center. Inhale, take your left arm overhead, give it a big long stretch. Exhale, we're going to bring the hand towards the leg and then just slowly roll up. And then let's lower back. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale here. Exhale, reach up. Engaging our core muscles and then lower back. And 1 more time. Reaching up and lowering down. Let that arm just release to the side. Let's fold the leg. Inhale, take both of your arms all the way up. And exhale, we're going to just look up between the knees a little bit. Now, can you really feel that firmness in your core? Roll your shoulders down and back and engage your glutes. And then slowly start to descend down to your mat, very peacefully. Give yourself a rest here for a moment. Peaceful breath flows in and out. Next, let's take that left leg up. And again, we're just going to start rotating out through the hip crease and then back to parallel. Just giving some rotation there, feeling the openness. And then back to center. Inhale the right arm overhead, deep breath in. Exhale, head comes toward the knee, and we're just hollowing out that belly and lowering back down. Inhale, exhale, and reach up. Reaching and taking that arm with you. Last time. And then slowly lower everything down, reaching the arm back to your side. Inhale, this time we're going to take both arms all the way up. As you exhale, you're going to turn your palms down and we're going to lift the hips this time. So pressing into your chair, using that chair for support, you're going to lift your hips. Inhale, lower your hips and take your arms up. Exhale, lower the hands, lift your hips. Release your hips and take your arms up. Exhale 1 more time. And this time we're going to just sort of see if we can come into an assisted bridge pose. So can you really hug those glutes in? Let there be some natural just restfulness through the chest and through the chin and neck. Let everything wash underneath your bridge. Slowly exhale. And this time, let's take both of our legs up one at a time. And bring the legs together and let's rotate out through the hip crease and then back to center. And rotate out and back to center. And 1 more time. Now, from this place of rotation, we're going to fold at the knees like a little frog and just use our hands to sort of open and interlace your fingers now around the bottoms of your feet and just pull those feet close. Again, just sort of like a little frog position. We also call this like an upside down butterfly or a bound angle. Just loosen through hips. Get some flow going. And then gently release. We're going to just make our way over. Doesn't matter which side we get up this time. But we're going to come on up and we're going to just kneel in front of our chair. As we kneel, we want to make sure that we are in a great alignment with our body, that we're holding those abs nice and firm. We're going to place the hands right here toward the edge of the chair and curl the toes, engaging all of our muscles. We're going to press up and just come into a little plank pose. Okay, so find your plank, engage those glutes. I hope you are liking working with the chair. It's really fun. And let's just shift forward and back. Work through those feet. And then lower one knee down, bend the elbows, and then lower the other. And let's walk back and sink into a child's pose. Now, what's nice here is you can use the chair to find some yummy stretching. So what does your body need? And then gently bring yourself back. We're going to take the right foot and place it in front. And we're going to come into a little pyramid pose tonight, or whenever you're listening to this. So pyramid pose asks for us to have a nice parallel legs, and one of the legs is in front of the other. And we should feel a stretch in our hamstring here. Then you can lower down to your forearms if you'd like. And we're going to softly bend through that standing leg, which is going to be our right leg. And can you place your hands in the middle of your chair and start to float your left leg behind you? Now, we want to be in a nice plank alignment, and we want to make sure we're not rotating out through the hips, but our hips are square. So you don't have to go really high. Just make sure that everything is parallel. Exhale, we're going to fold back in. Rise up to stand, take your arms with you, reach all the way up, palms to touch. Exhale into your heart center. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale, we're going to fold forward and step back to our plank pose. And feel really supported here, nice and long. Lifting up through your belly and lengthening through your spine. Lower down one knee at a time, bend your elbows, and sink back to child's pose. You know, feel free to use arms and legs of chairs and things. It feels really good. Working your way back up, placing hands, let's step forward, left foot leading this time, and come into our pyramid pose. You got to get comfortable in the poses too, that's another thing. So make sure everything is parallel, everything is really square. This is really nice for lifting up through that pelvic floor and lengthening down through the hamstrings. Okay, if you do need to have the knees slightly bent, that's okay. Having that soft knee is really nice, and it's needed, especially if you want to protect and support your knees a little bit. A lot of us dancers are trained. We have a lot of flexibility back here. So your pyramid pose might not look like mine, and that's okay. We're going to start to float forward and make sure that we are fully supported on that left leg. And now hands in the center of our chair. We're going to float the right leg behind us. So find that balance. I hope you're doing good with this one. And then very softly placing that foot back to the mat, folding everything in. Let's rise up to stand. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, palms to your heart. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale, fold forward. We're going to come down to our forearms and just bend through our knees. We're stepping back. We're going to be doing a modified dolphin pose. So with dolphin pose, we want to interlace the fingers and have the elbows reaching to the outsides of your chair. Walk your feet back like you're going into a plank. Okay, so this is our modified dolphin pose. One more breath here. Dolphin pose and even our downward dog, they're really good for releasing anxiety, any bits of depression, anything like that. They just really help to bring clarity. Let's lower the knees down one at a time. And we're going to come over onto our side. So we're going to sit in our mermaid pose. And we're going to reach the arm nice and long and just sort of nestle into our chair here and take our left arm all the way up. Deep breath in and out. And then exhale, come back. Now I am going to turn and face the opposite direction. And you're going to be doing that too where you are. So we're going to just reverse our mermaid. And then find a nice cozy spot as you slide your left hand down. And your right arm floats up. And then gently release as we come back up. All right, so we are making our way for our restful position in Shavasana. We're going to be using the chair, and if you want to put any oils on, any additional oils, please do that. I know for me, I'm going to wrap up in my little scarf, which I use a lot in yoga. I have all these pretty scarves, and I just use them as little wraps, and because I'm feeling a little chilly here in the evening. But make your way down, get super comfy, even if you have your little lap blanket with you. We're going to use our chair tonight as our little restful spot. So make your way, again, scooting close to the chair, and then make your way up so that your legs can rest on the back of your chair. Okay, so maybe your toes are touching the chair back. Whatever feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to let the legs float open, and can you slide your feet behind the back of that chair and just find a nice place for the legs to rest. And we're going to place our hands right on top of our hip bones and let our arms settle into our mats. Just breathing in and breathing out. Feeling the breath of peace as it washes through us. And exhaling any tension. Deep cleansing breath of peace. Letting peace wash through the whole body. And then bring your attention to your hips. Just allow your hips to open. And what's nice too is if you have peaceful music playing, you can just sort of zen out to the music. During our yoga practices, it's nice to have a little music playing, just something gentle and soft in the background. Releasing those hips. Letting them sink into the Mother Earth. Relaxing the back of the head and the shoulders. Letting your legs be heavy. Letting the last bits of tension float out through those feet. Taking 3 more breaths here. And when you're finished, bring your awareness to your heart. Maybe even just slowly place your hands on your heart. And from your heart, open your eyes. Just wiggle your toes. Folding up one knee at a time. Feeling into your body. Just maybe giving a little massage. Gently reawaken. And we're going to just make our way over to one side. Rolling up. We're going to have a little card. We're going to select a card reading. Let's see what is our message for this practice, or what we need to remember. So you can just have the eyes closed and be centered in your heart space. And if there's a question that you have, or if you've been needing an answer to something, you can have that intention in mind right now. And I'm sure that the card that I'm going to select for us actually will address that for you. And it's so funny because the card that I selected is peace. So it's perfect. It goes right along with our practice. So here's the message, and these are the cards, the Namaste Garden Spiritual Guidance cards This is a deck of 30 cards that I channeled, and they're really great for messages, daily messages, or to just help you navigate getting some answers. If you'd like a copy of this card deck, please reach out to me. I can help support you with that. So here's our message. Peace, harmony, laughter, and love are all a part of the same family. When was the last time you felt at peace and at home within yourself? What would it take to create peace for your heart? Reach out today and extend an olive branch to yourself and allow the waves of peace to wash over you, filling all the nooks and crannies of discord within. Breathe in peace. Let it fill your body. Exhale peace. Let it wrap you in love. Breathe in peace. Let it fuel your energy system. Exhale peace. Let it encase you in a bubble of light. There. Now, don't you feel better? Let's bring our palms into prayer pose. And let's take that peaceful breath and let it encase us in a bubble of light. Peace is our true nature. Our true nature is peace. Breathing in the light of peace through all those nooks and crannies, and exhaling peace in safety and in trust as you center and ground and complete your practice. Be grateful to yourself for having gotten to your mat, for having given yourself these moments of peace. And so let's take the arms and just sweep them all the way up. Maybe we need to move away from our chair to do that. And then exhale into our heart center. Breathing into that peace and staying in our center of peace. No matter what's going on, we can always reset ourselves and come back to our peaceful place, being centered and at one. Thank you for sharing in this practice of Namaste, Namaste. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and may you always feel peace in your heart and allow it to reverberate around you in love. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your night, or if you're listening to this during the day, I hope that this resets you and helps you to begin again. Know that you're doing the very best that you can, and until next time, I will see you later. Bye, guys. Thank you.